Hi guys, my name is Megan and I'm gonna be talking about my experience being in a gay family. I guess I'll just jump into it. So, my growing up, my parents were married until about second grade. They got a divorce. My dad split from my mom, and I ended up living with my dad primarily. And my mom was kind of off doing her own thing and ended up moving around, jumping around a little bit. She came back, and we ended up doing like a bi-weekly, like switching off with the kids bi-weekly, which was really nice. I honestly didn't have any problem with it. I kind of was really excited to have two sets of holidays with each parent, as stupid as that sounds, but I thought it was great. Yeah, so they divorced and everything, and my dad ended up dating another woman for about a year or two. I'd say like a year and a half or something. After a little bit, he did break up with that woman, and he decided to come out the same year that I decided to come out, which is really hilarious. I am also gay, and that's why I kind of think that being gay is a genetic thing more than a choice. I think that saying being gay is a choice is the stupidest thing that I have ever heard. Yeah, it's just dumb. So it was funny because we didn't plan it or anything. He didn't know I was gay. I didn't know he was gay. We ended up coming out the same year because he felt it was the right time, and I started dating a girl. So, and this is where it gets a little bit complicated because my mom was heavily affected by this, regardless of how long they had been split up. They had been split up for about 9 years then, but it still affected her super heavily, and I completely understand it. They were married for 10 years, and my dad didn't come out until after, and she kind of probably felt that it was fake in a way. So she took it kind of harshly at first, which is totally, it's totally valid. It's a totally valid feeling. But with me coming out at the same time as my dad, it was even harder for her because she felt that she didn't understand what was going on. I think she was just confused about everything that was happening because, yeah, she had just found out that her daughter was gay and her ex-husband was gay. She was honestly against the gay community for a little bit. She didn't really like talking about gay people. She didn't really acknowledge gay people, and if she did, it wasn't in a positive manner. She did end up coming around after about a year. It took about 2 years to actually be like super gung-ho about being gay and like being really supportive of me, regardless of what she thought about my dad. Not that she doesn't like him or anything, they're still actually pretty good friends, but it took her a little bit of time to get back to that friendship point and just being able to be accepting of me and him. Anyway, growing up with my dad, he didn't come out till my sophomore year when I came out, and it didn't affect me because I was obviously gay, and it didn't affect my older brother either. He didn't care. He had moved out by then, and their relationship was totally normal. My whole family was okay with it, and everybody didn't really care, honestly, aside from my mom. And my grandmother, she didn't really care for it either because she's like really Catholic and wasn't for that. But she came around too. And the first person that really took my dad being gay to heart, I think, and kind of was a little bit affected by it was my little brother. When my dad came out, he came out in my living room, and I just said, oh, okay, that's cool. If you're gay, I don't really care. That's fine. And I kind of just like brushed it off my shoulder. I didn't really have anything to judge, and I didn't really care, honestly. My brother, on the other hand, my little brother, ended up going to his room and crying because he was confused and he didn't know what was going on. It was kind of like shocking to him because he didn't know what was real, I guess, maybe. And that takes me to another point. I think it might be harder for men and boys to deal with a guy being gay in your family, because there's a lot more judgment from your peers and from people around you on that. As a woman, if I was straight, regardless of me being gay, if I was straight and had a gay dad, I wouldn't care about telling my friends anyway, because they're women and my friends have gay guy friends, so they would think it's cool, probably. But in the whole other aspect, for my little brother, if he told his, guy group that his dad was gay, they might be like, oh, you have a gay dad? Weird. So it was a little bit harder for him to, accept my dad being gay. But I talked through it with him, and my family was so supportive. It was amazing with it. And I just told him what I've been doing, and he took my advice really to heart, I think, because he started telling his friends, and he didn't really care, honestly, about my dad being gay, our dad being gay, and his friends ended up not even caring. Honestly, I think it's just being confident with who you are and what your family is, and not caring about what others think. If you hold yourself in a way that you are super confident about where you are in life and what your life revolves around and what revolves around you in life, people aren't going to question it. They don't care. The worst that can happen is you get, a little bit of backlash from people that are insecure themselves and don't understand your situation. I'm really, honestly, very lucky, because I feel like the generation that I grew up in was accepting of gay people and was fine. And I had a little gay group in high school and everything, and it was fun. My best friend ended up being gay, which is awesome. And my other best friend was really supportive of me being gay. It was honestly just perfect. Yeah, it was a perfect coming out situation. I didn't even come out. I just started dating a girl, and people were like, oh, okay, that's cool. And when I told them that my dad was gay, they didn't really care either. They were like, oh, okay, cool. Same with my brother. He ended up telling his friends, regardless of being kind of insecure about it at first and not knowing what to do, hiding it or not hiding it. And he found out that people really don't care as long as he didn't care. Friends would come over, they didn't care, we would still hang out, people would spend the night. Honestly, it's really about how you hold yourself and how confident you guys are and how supportive you guys are inside of your family, because that will make a huge difference. If a family isn't supportive of someone being gay, then that's where things go to shit, basically. That's where things start falling apart and people become insecure and they don't know how to deal with coming out or being open and being themselves. If you are yourself and your family is fully supportive of it, people won't care as much. But yeah, that's my experience, and I love being gay, and I love that I had a gay dad, especially when I came out, that he came out at the same time. It was amazing. I'm just super fortunate to be in the family that I'm in, and I wouldn't change it for anything. Everyone in my family's come around and they don't care that we're gay at all. And same with my mom. She's come around and she's fully supportive. She's gone to gay clubs with me. She offers to go to gay clubs with me. She's gone to gay prides with me. It's funny. It just takes time, really. It takes time to get used to, but people can change. If you're someone that is going through this right now, I think a piece of advice that I would give you is to just stay true to yourself and be confident and not care about what everybody else is, concerned about, because what it comes down to at the end of the day is how confident you are with yourself and how comfortable you are in your own skin. So, yeah, that's really all I have to say, I guess. I got it all out. Later, dudes.